Hello everybody, this is your boy, the Almighty Green, time to come to you with a video. And I got some very disturbing news, y'all. This news, it is so far out of range between John Amos, who I made two videos on, the great TV dad in sitcom history, and black African dad as African dads as a whole. We all know that he's been having issues with his family, but before I get into it, please comment, like, share, subscribe, notification bell on top, and as always, comment in the comment section below after you have given me the thumbs up, because the thumbs up is what gives me all over YouTube land, all over social media, all the above, for everybody's enjoying pleasure and all the above. So please, I'm continuing to subscribe to my channel and liking my videos. And again, I have to thank you guys out there for making my second John Amos video to go 1.3 thousand views. Thank you very much, because they let me know that you all out there care about what goes on in America, what goes on with our actors, black, white, or whatever. It didn't go to show. It didn't go to show that you all care, because they let me know that the information that I put out is accurate and on point. Now, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, let's start with the two videos that I made. One video that I made pertained to John Amos and his daughter Shannon Amos, and the GoFundMe video that she put up for her father John Amos, and also the situation that he was going under as elderly abuse. The things that he had in his house were taken from him, stolen, if you will. All the above, and what was said about John Amos, all the above. But also his son, Casey Amos, who is the subject of predicate here because of what I got to tell you guys about him. And these are some disturbing words that I'm going to bring to you guys. It might not be disturbing to you, but it could be disturbing to a lot of other people who watch this video, because it just goes to show that all these things that I'm about to tell you guys, y'all are not going to believe. And I've always had thought that elderly beasts can only stay at one pack, but apparently what happens here with John Amos and one other person mentioned will be mentioned in this video down the line. But we're going to stick with John Amos first and Shannon, and work our way to his son KC. KC, like I said, KC is the subject of predicate here, or subject of this matter, or subject of this situation. But what I'm going to say to you guys, y'all are not going to believe it, because when I heard this on one of the YouTube channels that I subscribe to, I should have mentioned his video or mentioned this guy. But if you guys can go on YouTube, all over YouTube land, and you can Google John Amos, I'm quite sure a lot of stuff is going to pop up on YouTube pertaining to John Amos in the situation, because there's so much stuff going on with John Amos, and so many rumors that have been said about him and his daughter and son. But this could be very disturbing and quite tragic in a sense, and the tragic is going to shock you. So let's go get right into it. Okay. It all started with the fans. Now, after the situation that was going on between John Amos and his daughter Shannon, all the fans accused Casey Amos of exposing his father. Said the daughter calls out the father and brother KC about a ride she uploaded on her IG page, and it was later deleted. Now she's supposed to have posted something on her IG page. It said something about a ride, but I might have said that wrong. It might be something else, but all I know is she posted something on her page and it was deleted, and it had something to pertain to her brother, and the fans of John Amos accused her for all these accusations, but she's supposed to have deleted it later. Now, but here's the thing: there's some documents and receipts going on, saying that she has all the documents and all the receipts on her father's situation, and then says all will be revealed. I'm smiling of neutral sense. I'm not smiling for the bad or the good. I'm smiling to stay neutral because this smile here is gonna make you guys wonder why am I smiling, or better yet, why I just mentioned all will be revealed. Again, let's get right into it. I got everything on this notepad here that I had to write down, so here's notepad here. So anyway, here we go. Okay. Colorado police said that they would do an investigation on Shannon and Casey's father, John Amos, for elderly abuse after the reports were filed. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this went down. I'm assuming Shannon Amos was the one who put in the report to Colorado police, and they probably doing an investigation on this whole situation, what's going on. Investigation. So all this is still going on. Like I said in the last video, I'm going to try to bring you guys some more updates with this the update that I've been waiting for the last few days after making that second video. All right. It also says now, this YouTuber that I was telling you guys about, that who I should have mentioned in this report that I'm giving you guys. Like I said, you guys can go and YouTube John Amos, and everything should pop up about John Amos and the situation with his daughter and his son. But let's stick to it of what goes on here. It says here she was asked to appear on a YouTube platform, but she said she couldn't because of what was going down with her father. Like I said, with all the reports that were being, all the reports that were being put on or being filed in the situation with her father, John Amos. So she's not allowed to say anything. So I'm assuming she might have been instructed by a lawyer or some type of situation, or some, if it wasn't no lawyer, it might have been someone else who probably told her to keep quiet on a situation until all the reports and all the information is documented before anything goes further with this situation with her father. But we still don't know all the exact reports. Like I said, elderly abuse is probably the main one. But overall, documents are being kept on the hush-hush right now, so we don't really know what's going on. But we do know that she was told not to appear on any platform, or this YouTube or this YouTuber who asked her to appear on his platform. And like I said, it's a guy on his platform, but she refused and don't want to do anything with it because she don't want to reveal or give out any more information or details pertaining to the case that's going on with the investigation of elderly abuse of John Amos. All right, here we go. Now, here's what it gets graphic. KC isn't the guy that everybody thought he was. And when I mean the guy who we thought he was, when I heard and seen, okay, I have also this YouTuber that I'm telling you guys about, he had put up some pictures of him and John and some pictures of himself. And now, it's graphic, y'all. So here we go. Let's get right into it. I really can't explain it because I'm stuck on words. So let me try to get everything out on what's written down for you guys to get what I'm where I'm going and coming from on this. Okay. It says Casey Amos was exposed. Okay. It said video of his son. It's a graphic video. That's what I'm saying. It's a graphic video that shows unsanitary conditions. Now, they showed a picture of that, and man, they had stuff all over the room. I mean, trash all over the room, bathtubs, stuff not kept up. I mean, this place looked extremely terrible. Using drugs. Keyword, using drugs. KC is supposed to be a cocaine addict. Now, if your mind is where my mind at right now, you'll get the clues as I continue to give you guys furthermore of this. Okay, clothes. Nasty and dirty. The videos show pictures of clothes everywhere. Nasty clothes everywhere. Dirt everywhere. I mean, the house was completely unsanitary. Can't even walk in there without the horror of the room that's supposed to be kept up by his son, KC. All right, here we go. It says here, all over the house has POA. Now, I'm not sure what POA is. I think POA is some type of disease or some type of medical situation that KC has. One other person had POA too, and I'm gonna get to that in just a few minutes. Isolating says KC was isolating his dad from family and friends. Casey lies, manipulates his dad. Exploits his dad on social media. Control dad's phone, which means that if anyone tried to call in or he tried to call out, he has all the power to control everything that is John Amos. 24/7. He do 24/7. One caregiver shares photos of John's home while under Casey's watch. Bag full of soiled diapers. Okay, now we all know what diapers are. Diapers are for people who can't hold their urine, pee, or their shit or poop. Like I said, what I'm about to say is gonna be graphic. It might not be good enough for children to hear this. I'm just being point, and I'm hoping that YouTube do not remove this video. But I'm going to put on the video anyway explicit content or explicit language, so they get some idea, or y'all get some idea of what's going on in the video. All right. Boiled food. Oh, the other thing, the picture that I'm telling you guys about, they showed a refrigerator that was wide open, water and variety of foods that was extremely molded and bad. Refrigerator even had mold all over it. Dad lived in squatter conditions under son's care. More to come. All pictures of him and Dad were all misleading. I'm going to stop there and continue going after that. John's family and friends haven't seen him over a month. Probably over a month while those videos were being viewed, and better yet, all those pictures that were being taken, and why situation going on between John Amos, his son, and his daughter. All that might have been going on within a month's time. I can't say what month it was. Could have been May, could have been June, July. We really don't know. It just says a month. KC monitors Dad's calls and records. Like I said earlier in the video, he can't make no phone calls out, and phone calls can't come in because his son keeps up with everything he does 24/7. And he controls Dad's finances. Misuse. I'm going to stop there. Misuse. Very bad cocaine habit. I mentioned that in the video as well. Remember what I said? Misuse Dad's finances? Guess where them finances are going? I just mentioned it. All right, now, here's where I get to his mother. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey and Shannon's mom, her name is Noni, Noni Amos. Noni Amos. It gets worse from here, folks. It gets worse from here. They says here, their mother, Noni, Noni, is blind and is an amputee. Notice I says blind and amputee. Now I'm not exactly sure which was removed. That wasn't mentioned in the video, and the pictures were not shown of that. It just said that she's blind and an amputee. Like I said, the thing gets sad after mentioning all this right here. Says here, and suffers from a medical, suffers from a medical malpractice injury, which means that whoever did surgery on their mother had made her to a point where she cannot even move because of the malpractice. And we all know what malpractice means. Malpractice means that people who do surgery on you, they for some odd reason messes up any body parts of a person. When bad practice mean. That means that everything medical is terrible. Terrible medical situations, medical surgeries, everything that's medical is extremely bad when it comes to malpractice injury. So that mother suffered from a malpractice injury, which means that some doctor did surgery on her and messed her up completely. That's what that means, which explains the amputee and the blind. I'm not sure about the blindness. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if the blindness was caused by the malpractice injury or by her being an amputee. I don't know. It didn't go that far. Okay, here we go. Casey also got POA and control mom's money and care. Money and care. Think about it now. John Amos, for years been famous. For years. Had thousands of dollars. Now I'm not exactly sure when KC became the owner, or better yet, what they call it, the controller, or I'll say overseer. The overseer of their dad and mom finances. I'm not exactly sure when that came to be, but all I know is that with Casey being a cocaine addict, all this plays into play between John and their mother's finances. Says he refuses 24-hour care. Talk about KC. Remember I said he has POA. They say he neglected his mom. Now you tell me what? Now you tell me any man or woman that has neglected their mom during the time of need of medical care. You tell me anyone. Tell me anyone in that, and I will probably, and it wouldn't surprise me now because this goes all over the country. I mean, everybody or someone is manipulating and neglecting their parents and stealing from them in the process. That's all over the country. That's no surprise that all over the world may be. Says here, mom's body. I'm not sure exactly what the word, but it's atrophied. Atrophied. I think it's pronounced atrophied severely. It says here he dumped his mom at a hospital. And here's where it gets sad at, y'all. Where she later dies. Family tried to intervene many times. Called APS, the courts, and the police. And it said the system failed their mother. Okay. Remember I was saying the pictures, all the good. Okay. When I said all pictures are misleading. Now, if you go on some of the videos, you'll see where John, Amos, and his son, KC, just smiling away, all that smiling and going on, all that smiling, and they having a good time, where y'all, those photos are misleading. They're misleading, which means that the smiles is hiding what's going on in the background. Says here, he wanted everyone to believe all was good, but all were lies. Okay, now let's take it back to Shannon Amos's GoFundMe fund. You see where I'm getting at now? Yeah, that means that Shannon knew what was going on with her father and KC. She knew this. KC may have had things stolen from his father's home to support his cocaine habits. Now you see where I'm getting at. So that means that everything that we were told were specifically lies. So I'm not exactly sure if Shannon is lying, but we do know KC was lying. We know that for sure because I just read you guys what I've read and what I have heard. You know this now. The GoFundMe fund, that's why she did it. Because she knew Casey had a drug habit. She knew her brother was a cocaine addict. She knew he was stealing from his mother, and her mother, their mother, and stealing from their father. He manipulated his mother according to reports. He tried to manipulate John, but John wasn't going for it. But yet, he still had control over his mother and John's finances, which can only mean that John probably ain't got much money to go around. And now with their mother, died at a hospital after being dumped there. It just goes to show that KC only one thing and one thing only. He wanted the money to support his drug habits. He said, fuck his dad and mother. That's what he said. His drug habit was more important than the love of his mother and the caring of his father and mother at the same time. Remember, I told you that the family tried to intervene in the mother and John Amos's situations, but KC kept denying them. He kept denying them. They tried to get the police in there involved. They tried to get the courts involved, because you can't go to the courts and get a document so you can do some investigation on what's going on in their houses, so you can go in there and find out what's actually really going on. That's what the courts was actually for. The courts are actually for to get a document so you are able to go into your parents' houses or whoever houses that is being abused and take full control. That's what the family wanted to do. But they kept being denied by KC, and and that's why they said the system failed them. That's why their mother died, and that's why John Amos is in the situation that he's in right now. Because KC is not a reliable, responsible person. If you continue to support your drug habit, that means you are not a good brother, you're not a good son, you're not a good person. You're going to care about one thing only, and that's your drug habits. That is what all of this is about. Like I said, the GoFundMe fund that Shannon put up, that was why. That was why. Because she knew what her brother was all about. And she knew what he had did. And this and to tell you guys this is a fucking shame. It really is. And to read this out to you guys doesn't make me feel good at all, because it's terrible to hear things like that going on with older people. Like I said, it goes all over the country, all over the world. I mean, you hear medical malpractice going all over the country. You hear people that's in sole control of their parents' finances, try to be sure where their money goes to help them out medically. Now you know that people are doing that just to get the money to support whatever habit. It ain't got to be a drug habit. It could be any kind of habit that you know you need money for. And KC's situation is worse. I mean, John Amos and their mother situation is worse than what I thought. This is really, really bad to actually read this shit to you guys, because this really what it is. This is shit, and it's sad, it's pathetic, and it's wrong on all levels of the game. Yeah, I said it. It's wrong on all levels of the game. I can only hope that KC get help, because he needs that help bad. He really does. And I'm not going to say Shannon should take over her father's finances. I think the finances need to fall back under John Amos's control until everything is rectified. Because, like I said, we still really don't know what the GoFundMe fund that Shannon set up is for. We really don't know. But we do have some clues that the reason why she set up the GoFundMe fund now. We got the clues. I mean, it's written. I read it to you guys from this thing that I had to write down today. Like I said, it's a video. I saw the video on YouTube, and that was the update that I was waiting for. But I was hoping to read some positive. But everything I read to you guys out this thing is negative on all counts of medical. Medical. I mean, I'm not exactly sure if the doctors can do anything about it. But all I know that in the state of Colorado, they're still doing the reports on what's actually going on. I'm hoping that I get more updates. I hope to get some more positive updates of what's going on between Shannon, Casey, and John Amos. But I do really, really, really feel bad about their mother, Nani, because this is a woman that was blind and was an amputee. She couldn't help herself, because all this stuff happened to her because of bad medical malpractice. That's why She was in the situation that she's in. They even showed her laying out, showing her laying in the bed. You couldn't see her face, but you see her laying in the bed. They showed John Amos laying in the bed. I mean, wow. I can only say this here. My condolences go to John Amos and all his responsible family members in this terrible crisis. I can't say Sharon, and I can't say KC because at this point, I don't know where Sharon stands as far as her GoFundMe fund, but KC deserves no credit from me, no respect. He lost my respect when I found out that he put his mother at a hospital, dumped his mother at a hospital where she later died. When a man or any member of a family does that to their mother, they get no respect from me. They get no love from me. I mean, it's just total shame and disrespect on all levels of the game. I mean, this is really, really sad for me to read it to you guys. I mean, it's a fucking shame. It really is. And ain't no way in the world that I would do it to my mom or my dad. My dad is almost 80 years old, and my mom is in her early 70s. So, ain't no way in the world I would put them in position like this. I mean, if I was the sole responsible or sole person over their finances, I wouldn't do it that way. I would make sure that the money is done right for their medical needs, medicines, diapers, pampers, or whatever that my mom and dad need. I'll make sure that they get it and the money is did the right way. Ain't no way in the world that I would use that money to support my habits. I can't do it. Even if I had a habit, I couldn't do that because it just shows it's dismoral, it's disloyal, and it's a fucking shame to use my parents' finances for wrong and evil reasons. I can't do it. It's not in my heart. And KC had no respect for his mom. He had no respect for John Amos. Probably had no respect for his sister Shannon. And to top it all off, he probably has no respect for the remaining family members and for the world itself, because this is a guy that doesn't care. They even showed a picture of him all cracked out. His hair was nappy, beard all over his face. It's like he hadn't slept in days, and his skin looked like it was dry. And that's the picture I saw of KC. After watching that little video of him and his dad smiling and talking to Shannon on the phone, see, that was undercover. Cause something didn't seem right to me after I heard reports of John Amos and when Shannon set up the GoFundMe fund. Cause I'm simply thinking something was not right with this picture, or right with what I was seeing on that video. You know what I'm saying? They singing Christmas songs. KC, John, and Sharon was in another country singing a Christmas song, and they was FaceTiming each other on the iPhone, FaceTime talking, and it went all over social media about that. All social media. Something wasn't right. And now everything has been dug up about what's going on with KC, what he doing to his father, what he did to his mother, and refusing to have the family to intervene to help out. That's downright shame, y'all. That's downright shame. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right quick, cause this video is very disappointing to make, but I have to do it because I want everybody out there in YouTube land and social media to know what is really going on with John Amos and the situation with his kids. And like I said, the next video, I hope I make another video of positivity about what's going on with John and Shannon. That's all. I won't hear anything else about KC. I really don't. And if I do, if I do a report on KC, it better be something good. I don't report any. I don't report any. I don't want to. I do not want to report anything negative about KC. I really don't. I don't, y'all. Cause this is sad. This is sad and this is pathetic. I'm sorry for making the video go over 30 minutes, but I had to put this out for you guys because, like I said, that tablet right there, man, I read everything, all the information in that tablet, and I knew it would go over 20 minutes, but I didn't think it would go over 35. I guess because I'm expressing my anger, my frustration. At the same time, I'm expressing my gratitude because John Amos is going through a whole lot with his two kids, and I'm not even sure if he knows who's good, who's bad. I don't think he knows now because like I said, he over 80 years old. So when you're over 80 years old, your mind is set and at one thing and one thing on it, and that's getting up every morning, sleeping at night, getting up every morning. That's what really on your mind at the time, cause you're trying to live another day. And that was on John Amos' mind right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the man is worldwide known. He's a phenom. He's worldwide known over the world for playing the greatest dad in TV history in Good Times. He's known for that. He's the first dad. He's the first African American dad. He came before Bill Cosby. He came before Martin. All these black cats in TV land owe John Amos respect, because without John Amos, them guys that I just mentioned to you, they would not exist as TV dads or as actors on the big screen or in TV land. So that's that man I owe my life to, because he is the reason why I'm the man that I am now. It ain't just my father and my family members. It's because of John, and because every weekday, the Good Time came on. I used to get up every morning and watch that. Every night and watch that show. It came on every night. And then when the show got syndicated, we still got up at night to watch that show. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up watching Good Times. I grew up liking James Evans, Florida Evans, Michael, JJ, Thelma, Bookman, Wynoma. You know what I'm saying? Janet Jackson. When she played the daughter of Wynoma. You know what I'm saying? What's it, Wynoma? I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong. It's Wyoming, one of them. I'm pronouncing her name wrong, but you know who I'm talking about. I grew up watching all these people, all of them, cause Good Times educate you as a child, educate you as a mother, as a father, as a family, and they believe in one person in all those films, and for that mention them all the time. God. She mentioned God in almost most of those TV shows because she knew God was the reason why her family stayed together. They got get into some heated argument because James Evans used to try to he was a struggling father making mincemeat to support his daughter, his wife, his son, and his wife and his household. That is what he portrayed on Good Times. And during the 70s, a lot of dads were going through that. Parents too. I mean, moms too. Some moms had to work. Florida Evans, later on in life, later on in time, got herself a job to work. She was a school bus driver. You know what I'm saying? So, Good Times educate. It taught you how to be a mom, a dad, kids, and how to get through life through hard times. And hard times brought great rewards. It really did. It brought me rewards. I'm still breathing. I'm still talking to you guys right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me go in this video, guys. I'm going way over 40 minutes of this video. Bad news, y'all. That's sad. That is really, really sad to see what's going on with John Amos and his two children and the crap they putting him through. That's sad. That's really sad. So guys, enjoy your Thursday. After reading that, I'm going to try my best to enjoy my week. And like I said, I hope to get some good news between what I just read to you guys today. Going to next week, I hope to hear something positive. So, peace out, y'all. And I'm out of here. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. Notification bell on top. And please comment after you do this long 40-minute video. Peace out, y'all, and I'm out of here.